the shooting guard position, standing 6'5", number 8, Tim Hardaway Jr. At the power forward position, standing 6'8", number 12, Tobias Harris. The other forward position, at 6'6", number 9, All-Star Thompson. The big man, 6 feet 10 inches, number 0, Jay Duran. At the other guard position, at 6'6", number 2, Hey, Cunningham, the head coach of your home team, once again, your Detroit Pistons.
Hello and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports this Tuesday evening. This is Brian Anderson. Joining me, analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and reporter Allie LaForce. Now the starting group for San Antonio. At forward, we'll see Vassell slot in next to Barnes. Paul and Castle comprise the backcourt, and it's Biyombo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Pistons, down low, it's going to be Harris and Duran. Tim Hardaway is out there with Cunningham, and it's Thompson in at the 3, the small forward. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Here's Castle. Right side, Paul. Over Cunningham. Paul, shot is off. And here's Cunningham. Pass to Duran. On the wing, Thompson. The 3, here's Harris. Offensive rebound.
You have to put a body on Duran. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
Here's Paul. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with J.B. Bickerstaff. The coach knows that defending against Chris Paul can be maddening, especially for players. He said he stressed to his guys to not reach or stick their arms out, saying, quote, once you do that, Chris will rip through or create contact, or you know it, you're in foul trouble. We've seen Paul do that many times before. Back to you, Brian.
Okay, thank you, Allie. We played just over a minute here in the first. Here's Castle. There's the drive. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Yeah, and that's where Castle is most effective, when he's getting downhill and attacking.
And for Tobias Harris, his priority is to contribute to winning basketball.
And he's shown that through his willingness to play different roles. We've seen him as a spotted shooter. We've also seen him as a go-to scorer. He does whatever it takes.
Pass to Barnes. Here's Castle, defended by Hardaway. Here's Castle, doing some damage on the offensive end, putting up a little over 14 points a game. And Vassell, the bucket, on the assist by Castle.
That's a key shot by Vassell. He is very good at those corner threes, and that'll stretch the defense out.
Cunningham, the 3, here's Harris. Rebounded by Castle. The Spurs have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. And that one's good. Paul.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And make no mistake, Cade Cunningham is the engine of this team, Grant.
Man, his vision and playmaking are crucial to the offense. Coach trusts him to make the right reads and set up his teammates. He has cut down on mistakes and is rounding into an elite point guard.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Oh, there's the alley! And Biyombo slams it home.
the basketball genius of Paul in action, finding those chances to set his guys up.
Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Cunningham passes to Duran. Over Biyombo. And again, no good by Detroit. And so Paul will bring it up for the Spurs. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Even with all that noise, when they had the ball, it never rattled them. Their offense was in tune like it was a home game.
Here's Hardaway. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Thompson finds Harris. Barnes with the rebound.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Castle. Yep, that one goes. Castle's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Staying strong inside. Castle got touched up there, but it didn't throw him off.
Pass to Harris. Cunningham on the wing. A great score, averaging almost 26 a game. And Biyombo with the block. Here's Castle. He's watched by Cunningham. Now here's Paul. Back to Barnes. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Harris.
Oh, no hesitation from Barnes. Knew he was going to get the whistle. Played right through it.
Harrison, Barnes, 2 shots.
That free throw good from Barnes. RJ, with Harrison Barnes on the roster, a team can count on durability and reliability.
Oh, and don't forget about the veteran leadership he brings to the table. You can't underestimate how important it is to have a champion and a veteran like that in your locker room.
And the Pistons going with a whole new group out there. Sohan's checked in for San Antonio. Champagnie comes in for Paul. Detroit calls timeout. You know, they beat the Spurs during their last encounter in San Antonio.
In their last game against this opponent, they secured the win because their second unit really stepped up.
Yeah, the reserves added another dimension to their offense, and the opposition had no answers on how to slow them down.
Keldon Johnson, he's checked in for Barnes. Pass to Stewart. They need this. Down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
Johnson with it. Poke loose. Here's Holland. Sohan covering. Down low. Here's Beasley. Rebound by San Antonio. Back come the Spurs in transition. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
I just love the ball.
1:25 left in the opening quarter. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt. And I love it. Challenging the bigger defender and showing plenty of heart.
He's not going to back down from anyone. Got to commend the fearless attitude right there.
Here's Castle. He picked up 15 in their last win against the Raptors in Toronto.
Okay, look, when you play aggressively, you can really get to the line. Just ask him.
Johnson passes to Sohan. Three-pointer off the mark.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
To the inside. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. San Antonio shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. The Spurs making the switch here. Bassey's checked in. San Antonio leading by 6. Pass to Sohan. Out to the right wing. Here's Champagnie. The shot from the low post is good.
Yeah, great find from Sohan. This is why his guys like playing with him.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Beasley for 3. Rebounded by Castle.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Knocked away. And here's the fast break.
San Antonio foul.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
And in their last game, he really distinguished himself at the free throw line.
Free throw good. Schroeder. That one's no good. And so the San Antonio Spurs closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Barnes and Sohan, your small and power forwards. Chris Paul out there with Devin Vassell. And it's Bassi in at the center position. Here's Bassi. No points so far. Now here's Sohan. Clock at 6. Here's Vassell. From outside, off the mark. Pistons trail by 5. Since drafting Wembanyama, the Spurs have looked like a team that gets better every game, RJ.
And they're still so young. They're learning the intricacies of the game and how to play with each other. But you can tell things are coming together and the future looks bright.
Now here's Paul. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Here's Bassi. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Now here's Sasser. A 20-point game for him in the win against New Orleans. Here's Stewart. Rebound by San Antonio.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Vassell can't get it to go. Pistons trail by 6. Here's Sasser. And he throws it down with one hand.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And over the last 10 games, here's a look at the teams that have been putting up the most points. In third, the Spurs.
This team has been on an absolute tear offensively. It seems like they're able to find a shot every trip down.
And so Thompson will bring it up for Detroit. Trailing by 4. Looking ahead, they've got the Cavaliers coming to town for their next one. That'll be the end of a 3-game homestand. Duran, he's checked in for Detroit. Hardaway comes in for Sasser.
Substitution
For San Antonio, they've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Pass to Sohan. Back to Vassell. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tim Hardaway. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Right side Barnes, 6 to shoot. Well, Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
Now here's Paul. On the wing, Vassell. Pass to Bassi. Here's the 3. And it's Harris with the rebound. Pistons trail by 4. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Cunningham finds Hardaway. Back to Cunningham, to the middle. Crafty move, and Duren lays it in. Duren's got 6.
They're going to work inside. I like how confident Jalen is from this area.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
And some changes here for Detroit. Holland comes in for Harris. And Beasley has subbed in for Thompson. A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Biyombo, he's checked in for Bassi. Keldon Johnson comes in for Sohan. Champagny, he's checked in for Vassell. And Castle subbed in for Paul.
That's a foul he wanted to avoid, and he definitely doesn't want to pick up his 3rd before the half.
Cunningham looking it over. Strong take by Cunningham.
Tough shot. I mean, Cunningham has great size at his position, which really helps him in the paint.
For San Antonio, they've gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. Barnes with it. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Raptors in Toronto. Shots blocked. Left side, Hardaway. And it's out of bounds. Pistons able to retain possession here. And how about we check the numbers for Chris Paul? .136 left in the first half of this one. Pass to Cunningham. Beasley for 3.
Well, Johnson's just as fast as he is strong, so as a defender, he can really pressure you.
Adding the stat sheet, getting the board, and the hoop all on one play.
Yep, he's earning his coach's appreciation. Here's Castle. Here's Barnes. San Antonio again missing. And here's Detroit. They're on a 13-4 run. Oh, it's blocked by Barnes. Here's Castle, covered by Duren. Pass to Biyombo. The rebound by Beasley. The Pistons have gotten 6 shots to fall out of 13 attempts here in the second. Here's Cunningham. A good-looking shot from the wing. Cunningham's got 13 now.
And what a massive showing from Cade Cunningham. It's been really a treat to watch.
Now a timeout called by San Antonio.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
Schroeder, he's checked in for the Pistons. Here's Castle. Pass to Biyombo. Here's Castle. Back to Biyombo. Johnson on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. Duren with the rebound. Duren's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Such an energetic play from Cunningham, going right up for the slam.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
San Antonio shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And he knocks down the first one.
2 shots.
Both shots good from the strike. And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for Detroit. And that quarter was all about him, leading the comeback charge. Now they're up in this one. We'll be right back with you shortly.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. There was absolutely no stopping Cade Cunningham in the first half. He ended up with 15 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. And he wasn't himself in that last contest, but tonight he's really turned it around. Kenny, what's your take on Detroit so far?
You have to love a team that pounds the offensive glass. That's going to gain you extra possessions. And check this out. Sometimes just having more offensive chances than your opponent wins the basketball game.
Shaq, let's get your thoughts on San Antonio.
And taking a look at their outside shooting, gotta be honest, it's pretty horrific. Under 30%, which is something you never want to see. They need to reevaluate what they're doing on offense because they're leaving points on the table.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Nice game. Great performance by Cade Cunningham.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for that. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Detroit leading by 4. Thompson and Harris are the 3 and the 4. Tim Hardaway is out there with Cunningham. And it's Duren in at the 5. That's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5 as we get going in the second half.
Good work down low. I mean, I like how confident Thompson is from this area.
And the Spurs with possession here. The Pistons getting their last shot to go. And that one's good. Paul.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
And it's Detroit with the ball. Cunningham outside. Pass to Thompson. Back to Cunningham. The 3 is up. Cash from Cunningham on the 3-ball.
And look at the lack of hesitation. Cade gets the ball and is confident he can make the shot.
Okay, RJ, we all know how luck comes into play in the NBA. The Spurs have had great lottery luck.
Yeah, winning the first pick 3 times, drafting David Robinson, Tim Duncan, and Victor Wembanyama. I don't know, but I would be really upset if I was all of those other teams to miss out on those big guys.
Just 3 to shoot. Count that one. Castle's got 8.
Operating the pick and roll like a seasoned vet already. Castle just taking what he sees open up.
Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Detroit shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That free throw good from Cunningham. Sohan's checked in for San Antonio.
Cunningham, 2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Yeah, can you say total package? Cunningham, the prototype guard these days.
Here's Paul. It's tipped. They recover it. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Outside Hardaway. Here's Thompson. Out to Harris. For 3. Drills it from deep. Harris has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And he's been shooting more 3s of late. Harris is very, very comfortable with that shot.
10 feet away. And Castle with the basket on the assist by Paul.
Okay, so they've looked energized and focused starting this half. Coming out of the break, making 4 out of their first 5.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter.
Look at Harris getting it done on the defensive end. That's a good sign for this team.
Here's Hardaway. Pass to Cunningham. Thompson outside. And here's Harris outside. Here's Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Here's Barnes following the score by Detroit. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. 6 on the shot clock. It's Barnes on the wing. Spurs need to get one up here. Here's Sohan. Oh, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. And while we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for Isaiah Stewart.
It's not a great trend for him. Not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. Maybe it's his effort. Who knows? But that's something that needs to change.
And the Pistons call time here. And it's 6:10. Jalen Duren is an incredible athlete for his size.
Yeah, he's got a lot of bounce, which helps him as a rim protector, rebounder, and lob threat. Plus, he's got quick feet, and he's able to guard smaller guys on the perimeter.
Massey, he's checked in for San Antonio. Johnson comes in for Chris Paul. Sasser off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Spurs trail by 8. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Sohan outside. San Antonio again missing. Detroit has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Inside, here's Harris. It doesn't go for him. Johnson with the defensive effort. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. That'll be the back end of a 3-game road trip. Here's Castle. Fontecchio with some nice D. Detroit leading by 8. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And the slam from Hardaway Jr. Can't forget about his athleticism.
The Spurs have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Castle for 3. Over to the left wing. Here's Sohan. And hammers it home over the D.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Simone Fontecchio, a name some may struggle with, but as well as he's played, get to know it. Actually, his teammates nicknamed him Tech. He said when I first got to the NBA, they started calling me that, and I was like, guys, I don't like it. No one's ever called me that. But then it stuck to me. Now I like it. Brian?
Yeah, now you have to like it. All right, great story, Allie. San Antonio with the ball, following the score by Detroit. They grab their own miss. Sohan outside. And the three-pointer goes. Sohan's got 5 points now this quarter.
Collecting plenty of second chance points this half. That alone can keep a team in a game.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pistons.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
But something else that has stood out to me has been their aggressiveness on the boards. They're just out-muscling the opposition on the offensive glass.
Beasley's checked in for the Pistons. Schroeder comes in for Hardaway. Champagnie, he's checked in for San Antonio. Spurs trail by 9. Pass to Vassell. It's deflected, and they're able to recover. Chalk up 2 there. Bassey's got 8. There's 39 seconds left in the third. The Pistons have gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. And here's Stewart. Beasley for 3. The rebound by the Spurs. Bassey's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Johnson with it. Now Fontecchio defending. Sohan outside. They shoot again. Sasser with a rebound. Beasley against Vassell. Beasley misses. Now Johnson. And so it's the Detroit Pistons closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Spurs trail by 7. All right, on the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. They've got Bismack Biyombo, Chris Paul out there with Johnson, and it's Champagnie at the shooting guard position. Pass to Paul. Here's Champagnie. Shot is up. Kept alive. Here's Bassi. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
He just couldn't finish the job that time, and too bad, because it was a nice look.
And here's Schroeder outside. Rebound San Antonio. Biyombo's got 4 rebounds now. Ball passes to Champagnie. Bassi. Tip back in for 2.
Offense has been hard to come by so far. A much-needed bucket right there.
It's a slugfest. Maybe not the prettiest game we've seen, but sometimes the best wins are the ugly ones.
Now here's Thompson. Here's Holland. Back to Thompson. Out to the wing. Beasley outside. Pass to Schroeder. Pure from three-point range. And the Pistons lead by 8.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
Biyombo passes to Bassi. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Outside Paul. Now here's Biyombo, covered by Duren. Fades away. And that one's long.
They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Thompson passes to Duren. No good that time. Ooh, good work defensively by Biyombo. Beasley against Johnson. Pass to Champagnie. To the right side. Outside Johnson. A step back shot. Thompson pulls it in.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Pistons ball.
Both teams will make substitutions. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Duren, no good.
The contest and the rebound, folks. That is how you defend.
And here's Paul. Back to Barnes. 5 to shoot. The fader. And the shot is good off the backboard.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Here's Harris. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Since halftime, they haven't been scoring inside as easily. The defense has been quicker to help.
Devin Vassell, he's checked in for Johnson.
At the line for your Pistons, Harris. Tobias.
And Harris no good on that one.
A good percentage from here. Harris over 80% for his career.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
Cunningham passes to Harris. Rebound by San Antonio. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. Barnes, no good. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points.
Good job by Harris, forcing the contact right there, making the D send him to the line.
Team second. At the line.
And the first one at the line is good.
Tobias Harris. 2 shots.
And Harris drops them both. Here's Castle. Step back and fire. Pass to Vassell.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
The leaner inside. Deflected.
Yeah, anytime you put the ball up near Duren, there's a chance it ends up back in your face.
And it's good for 2. And the Pistons lead by 10. 1:49 left in the fourth. San Antonio shooting 27% here in the fourth. And the basket by Castle.
What a statement from Castle tonight, proving to the league he's going to be a problem for years to come.
Here's Cunningham, takes it inside, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Here's Castle. The Pistons getting their last shot to go. We've got 1:23 left in the final quarter. Here's Harris. Rebounded by Chris Paul. Spurs trail by 10. Pass to Castle. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
How about Castle? He'll take any chance he gets to finish with power.
Cunningham against Paul. Now Hardaway. Jacks up a 3. The offensive rebound. Duren gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Pistons.
Simply taking better care of the ball may have made all the difference.
Yeah, and then on the defensive end, they kept the pressure on and forced a number of miscues.
And their efforts tonight pushed them to 41 wins on the year so far.
And even though this season series was only 2 games, a sweep is still a sweep.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Jalen Duren.
He limited the opposing offense's impact as well with some superb defense, finding lots of chances to knock away shots.
.52 seconds left to play in the fourth. Barnes, it's good.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Now here's Cunningham. Barnes with the rebound.
It seemed like he changed his mind during the layup, tried to pull off another shot, and choked.
Saw the play develop, and Barnes got out in front to get the score.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Vassell. This is their chance to stretch the lead, Grant.
Yeah, it's a must. They have to execute and avoid the big mistake.
Team 4.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second.
And with Hardaway, he has no fear on the court. To him, there's no defender he can't take on, no shot he can't make.
And he ends up making the second. And that makes it a 7-point lead. Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. They trail by 7. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Vassell outside. Castle for 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. Here's Hardaway. The shot no good. Pass to Barnes. Here's Castle. Defended by Hardaway. San Antonio again can't hit. Oh, Thompson from deep three-point land. No good there. So we see the Pistons get the win here. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
And B.A., they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. So long, everybody.